don't rest it off. Every festival, get down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, get down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. Every festival, get down. Every festival, get down. Every festival, get down.
Darling, you dahine. I was wondering, pero que si fefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Heal my bed, so I know I'm on your mind. Bell to microphone, echo get one more in one more time.
It's your birthday.
I've been waiting for your touch so very much that I hear when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my darling, me, oh my darling. Ooh, he touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, no. This is the day I found you. Man, I do it my bed over. I'll love you over and over
God, this is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El es AM, de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coroné en París como el PSG. Los diamantes de lejos se ven calladita pa' que tose. Números uno como sellos en el pasaporte. Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen la... Bichota por los aires en el G. El AM, de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coroné en París como el PSG. Los diamantes de lejos se ven calladita pa' que tose. Sabe que soy la para, la viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que me lo quitara.
YBS Village? He's so fun.
Ay, run, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just love me on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. On my God, roots on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this come up, they come up. And when I drop my, the charts gon' go up, go up. If the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's the that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all we lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's the that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
Ay, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah, hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Duck off in the stool, making magic. And my paper burning. Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. Melt like no plastic, vibe like in my glass, they classic. I got hits in my bag, spinning backflips. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow. Saw red, said no, keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check with my demon. Aye, I make it turn around. Attention on my heart like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. Got his about the posse hollow. The function Just a moment, take a picture, I get cocky. About the music blow, baby, let my beats jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no, I did it since the start.
It reaches the full spectrum of emotion.
Go half on the
It's
skin,
a journey.
I feel it so many in the stars, I get my way with water times. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the ride. Second thoughts, straight through, I'm a burn rush. Real lover of the half is Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason.
Let's see. Here we go. One sponge. How many pairs can we clean? First pair, Nike running shoes. Those impossible scuff marks. Golf. Number 2, my wife.
Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog, me hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't damn teach him how to play fake. Big shot, I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Up drive, hop in my ride, pat me that. On the west side, on the 110, swinging.
few crumbs. Pop smoke, young no too much. Spaceship fake broke, Kanye young don't stay too gone. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them really hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all love lust.
Along with Stan. Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Here's Maggette to the paint. Here's Wagner. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And so here is Chicago. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And the big finish by Wall.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Davis can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Barnes. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6.
A good on-ball defender. White will make you work for him.
Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Off the outside. Outside Wall. Into the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Maggette. Takes a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Wall. He'll bring it up to the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to Avdia. Outside Wall. Back to Avdia. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Here's Maggette. Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
And he sinks the second. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, BA. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Ball. Chicago making their last shot. On the wing, Davis. From the high post. Yep, that one goes.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Golden State with it. The Bulls making their last shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Right side Wall. Pass to Embiid. And Wall, here we go. The Warriors pull it in. And here is Kuminga. Still no points. There's Davis with the 3. Davis missing again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Screen by Embiid. White can't hit. Warriors trail by 7. Right side Davis. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's ball.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Warriors foul. Corey Maggette. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right side Wall. The kick out to White. Ball with a steal.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Here's Wagner. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Right side White. And the bucket is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Here's the teardrop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Wall. Give him 8 points now. Pass to White. The kick out to Wall. It's Embiid penetrating. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's Ball. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Number 34, DeAndre Jordan.
23 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Off the outside. Back to Wall. Avdia, right side. Outside White. Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes the first quarter play. Bulls out in front, up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And make some noise once again for your Warriors dance team.
Here's Shepard. Puts up a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, coming into the league with a good three-point stroke, Shepard pro-ready from deep.
Green in the post. Outside, Williams. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Green to the rack. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Shepard. To the inside. Burks. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's Green missing. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Takes the three. Chicago with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Always a nice way to start. Takes his first one. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Left side, Green. Green in the lane.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Warriors trail by 5. Here's Powell. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And stolen by Williams. Jordan with it. Jackson in his pocket. Caldwell Pope for 3.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Shepard. Launches a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Outside, Green. To the middle. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Pass to Powell. And he drives in. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Williams on the wing. Back to Green. Here's Jordan. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Powell with it. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Green with the ball. Guarded now by Williams.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Warriors trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Powell for three. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Down low. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Golden State. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. Jackson. Pass to Powell. Right side Davis. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so here is Chicago. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
Pass to Shepherd. Releases. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Powell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And here's Avdia. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Bulls, 30.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now Ball. Outside Kuminga. Wagner for 3. Avdia pulls it in. Right side Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Stolen by Wall. Deflected. Yep, that one goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. Outside for Davis. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Wall on the take. And the big finish by Wall.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Pass to Davis. Ball with it. Wall covering. And it's Deni Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maggette. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the block.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
to Barnes. Wagner with a steal. Here's Maggette. From down in the low post, it goes. Maggette's got his second bucket on the night.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point. Pass to Wagner. Here's Maggette. He's got 5. Here's Ball. Oh, work of art. LaMelo Ball.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Bulls leading by 4. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Whoa, Embiid with the slam.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pass to Wagner. On the wing, Davis. Tries to break his ice. And he can't bank that one in.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Wall. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Wagner outside to the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Now here's White. Inside. Embiid. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Wow. Did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
Now here's Wall. 16 points for him. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Here's Ball, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
.144 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
1:36 left in the third. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Kuminga. Ball outside. That doesn't go either for Ball. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Embiid. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Back to White. 13 feet out. The Warriors pull it in. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Ball. Back to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. And the Warriors miss again. Bulls leading by 6. Off the outside. Outside wall. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And Ball throws it down.
Putting the D in Davis. Anthony Steele igniting the break.
And so here is Chicago. Chicago making a switch here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Avdia. Two in the cold spell. Now White. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Bulls up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Chicago leading by 4. Left side, Green. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Powell for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Green. Williams up top. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Powell. And that one's good. Green. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
And not much choice for Green, but to put it up with the shot clock running down, and he's got the poise to hit it.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Green. Williams with it. Picked up by Powell. Back to Green. And so they foul intentionally. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Let's see them move.
Then you don't need a drink from here, right?
Here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Shot clock at 3. Vincent. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Warriors trail by 8. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. There's Ball with a 3. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Joel Embiid.
Ball right side from 13. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Chicago leading by 3. Here's Wall. There's the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Now here's Wall. To the inside. Off the outside. Back to Embiid. Four seconds left. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Four on the clock. Out to Powell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Wall looking over the floor. And he makes it on the layup. Wall's got 12 points in just the second half.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Warriors trail by 5. Ball outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
And that one falls for Ball.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Warriors with the rebound. Up top, Davis to tie it up. The rebound by Embiid.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Outside Wall. Clock at 6.
Y'all not gonna run the play?
Shot on the wing.
All over these ball handlers. Tough to shake LaMelo. Clamps there on defense.
Outside for Davis to take the lead. Davis showing his range.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Avdia left side. The three is up. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Chicago making a switch here. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Wall. Outside, Green. 54 seconds left to the fourth. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Ball. Here's Davis. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor. In crunch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hands.
Now here's Green.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Here's Maggette. Ball outside. And there's a 3-second violation. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Embiid. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
8 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Junior Francois.
8 seconds left in the game. Ball. No luck on that one. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know,
Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad breath.